It's out in full force tonight inside Fiserv Forum. KPJ moving and shaking. The vibes were immaculate as the Bucks pick up a 116-101 victory over the Celtics. Here at Riverlofts' One Call, that's all Sports Desk. The Bucks able to get back on track. The Celtics' first loss since the end of November, and we'll wait and see what the Bucks can do with their next matchup against the Brooklyn Nets. Those are the two games that were made up after the NBA Cup. So big win for the Bucks tonight against the Celtics as we welcome back in Coach Tom Crean here with us on Bucks Live. And, Coach, how about the night that Kevin Porter Jr. had his first triple-double of this season, his second as a Buck, and the fourth of his career? It was a slow start for KPJ. What changed to really improve his game over in that second half?
Well, here it was. There's always different moments of truth in a game. And I think for KPJ it was this. He didn't finish the second quarter, okay? So he was on the bench for the second quarter. He wasn't playing well. It was a minus 21. I thought he was distracted early with the referees. I thought he was a little high in his dribble. He was not in the attack. It all changed. He came back. He let the game come to him. He moved the ball. He took good shots. I thought there were times he even made passes where he could have taken the shot, but he was all over the court. He didn't let the poor first half and whatever he was feeling in that carry into the second half. This is going to go down no matter where the season goes. This is a maturation point for him. And I don't know him personally, but I've followed him for a long time. This is a true maturation point because this game was heading in the wrong direction for him. And no matter what it was at halftime, no matter what was said, or no matter what he said to himself, he came back out, had the confidence of his teammates. He brought confidence to them because of the way he plays the game. And he turned out to have an outstanding game because of the way he responded after halftime.
Yeah, our GMC professional-grade performance from KPJ. He scored or assisted on 49 points tonight for the Milwaukee Bucks. And if you missed this game, well, there's a good opportunity to watch it back. Because if you ever miss a live game, all right, still to come here on Bucks Live, we're going to hear from head coach Doc Rivers. We appreciate Tom Crean, as always, for joining us here on Bucks Live. The other coach, Kyle Kuzma, goes for a game-high 31 points as the Bucks beat the Celtics 116-101. Let's go and hear from head coach Doc Rivers.
Yeah, I thought it started in the second quarter. I just thought we caught ourselves. They jumped on us at the beginning of the game. We got right back in it. I thought that was the biggest point of the game, other than the third, was the first and second quarter when they were up 12 or whatever, and we cut it back and it became a game again. That gave us life. Then we came out in the third quarter. I thought our defense was phenomenal. We basically took away their threes, and that's what they kept hunting, and we kept taking them away, and I thought it was great.
Just specifically the threes, I think they miss every three they had tried in the third quarter. Obviously, there's some make-miss stuff there, but did you feel like...
there were a few make-miss, but most of the time they were contested threes, and that's what we planned for. They take more break threes than any other team. They don't actually take a lot of corner threes, which is unusual. And, a lot of that is because they ISO, and then you help and they spray it out. And we drilled it for 2 days, but as that ball, you have to arrive on the pass. That's all we talked about. You have to arrive on the pass and run them off the shot, and I thought our guys did that. I thought Cole, defensively, not offense, he was great offensively, but defensively was phenomenal as well. Kuz and Bobby gave us a huge lift on the offensive end. And Kuz just played a whole floor game. Him and Scoot, I thought their floor games were terrific.
Kuz, I think, is 11 of 13 in the paint tonight. Yeah. We always talk about how important it is for him to get downhill, but just what do you think he saw tonight?
Listen, he's bought into his shot profile like he really has. He avoids the in-between jump shot. We want corner threes from him. We want him to attack the basket. And if he doesn't have layup, spray it out. He did all those things tonight.
I mean, for all season, the last couple of days, talking about limiting turnovers, right? First half, there were those turnovers.
Yeah.
Which maybe prevented getting over the hump.
Yeah.
In that run, I think it was 1 turnover.
Yeah.
And 2 fouls.
Yeah.
I
thought the spacing was perfect tonight. One of the things we talked to you guys about going in the break was correcting our spacing. I thought we had room tonight. Guys wasn't in the wrong spots. When a guard drove, he knew where the other guy was at. I thought we played a very organized basketball game tonight.
What do you think allowed Bobby to just get going the way he did tonight?
It was just great. We needed it, number one. What I liked about it, it's not like he forced anything. The ball moved to him. he got it in the right spots and he took the right shots. So, and then I thought it was one of his better defensive games. I thought he competed on the defensive end tonight.
I think a few of the guys in the post-game interview over the thing were just talking about how, you kind of instilled in them to wanted to play harder. And such. Just kind of what things that you tried to instill over these last couple of days?
Just a lot of multiple effort drills. Some are wouldn't make sense, honestly, in the real basketball world, but it was more exaggerated multiple efforts, make them hard, like guarding the ball and then still getting out to your shooter. We did a ton of it for 2 days. Everything was multiple effort. And I thought it spilled over into the game. So it was great.
Maybe off that, when there have been losses, it's been sort of familiar things. When there's wins, it's familiar things. A lot of what we're talking about. How can you build on this? And
you just have to, but we just haven't really. We got a game coming up now. We got to do it again. Can't get whatever the word is. You just have to come back out and play hard again. And the heart, and that's all I talked about this week, will allow you to do other things. The spacing, like sprinting all the way to the corner, and not stopping short. We showed a bunch of film where guys were driving. If the guy was in the corner, he could have got to the basket, but the guy was 3 feet up, and the guy, those are turnovers. So all those things we have to keep doing. Like tomorrow, we're probably going to have a guard, big, just film session, no practice, so you guys don't have to come. But we just want to keep their brains, thinking, doing the right stuff. So.
Yeah, like you said, I know they're going to start guarding me a little tougher. And, if I see two, I did my job. So I see who's open and I pass it, and my guys is making shots tonight.
So what did you like overall about the way you guys responded tonight?
There's a lot of noise, but, our job is to block it out and stay together. And I feel like, tonight was a great opportunity and great team to come in here, and we protected home. And like I said, it was a great opportunity against a great team, and we did just that.
The first half there were turnovers and fouls and maybe a slow start energy-wise, some of the same things that have kind of plagued you guys when you're not playing well. And then third quarter, it flips. In that 22-6 run, there's one turnover and only 2 fouls. So what did change there? And does it sort of reemphasize, when you guys play that way, what can happen for you?
There's 2 halves for a reason. And, we wanted to always start, with fire and energy. But we knew where we was in a moment of the game that we was in the right position still. And I think it was just a sense of urgency, stepping out in the third quarter, trying to bring it, trying to attack the ball, play high-intense defense, and honestly play defense as a team. I think the first half we was a little lax still, but we came together, especially big on the defensive end.
All right, that's Kevin Porter Jr., a triple-double for him tonight. The Bucks head to Brooklyn this weekend looking for back-to-back win. We'll preview that one coming up next. The Bucks head to Brooklyn this weekend to take on the Nets, and Michael Porter Jr. averaging nearly 26 points per game. He was not available due to injury the last time that these two teams met back on November 29th when the Bucks picked up a 116-99 victory over the Nets here at Fiserv Forum. That was a game that Giannis played in. KPJ was his first game back from his injury, and he's coming off of a triple-double here tonight. So as good of an opportunity as any for the Bucks to have consecutive wins for the first time since the end of October. Tonight, they pick up a much-needed win against the Boston Celtics, 116-101. KPJ with a triple-double. Kyle Kuzma and Bobby Portis combined for 58 points as the Bucks claw their way back, outscoring the Celtics 56-34 in the second half. Thanks to Tom Crean for joining us on Bucks Live. We'll see you on Saturday at 4:30 here on FanDuel Sports.